Brothers, let's cut straight to the core. How many of us are truly unleashing our full potential? We should rise each day, not merely for that cup of coffee, but fueled by an unrelenting fire to improve, to dominate, and to genuinely evolve. If this is the existence you crave, I bring you 9 potent Stoic principles to arm yourself with. These aren't mere concepts. They're battle-tested tools to forge your mind into a razor-sharp weapon and infuse your spirit with boundless depth. Each one will sharpen your focus, drive purposeful action, and unveil the authentic warrior within you on this relentless quest. If you're seeking a morning habit that keeps you focused and elevates your life quality, stay with me as we dive deep into these principles. Particularly useful in today's fast-paced world, every morning when you wake up, remind yourself, I am capable. That's not just a saying, but a statement about your inborn strength and ability. Men, each dom. Plant your feet firmly on the ground, confident that you're fully equipped to confront every challenge and seize every opportunity life throws your way. This affirmation serves as your daily anchor, reminding you that you possess the skills, wisdom, and resilience required for triumph. It's not blind optimism, it's the mindset essential for navigating life's complexities with unshakable confidence and adaptability. In a world that constantly highlights our flaws, reaffirming your worth and capabilities is crucial. When doubt creeps in, and it will, this simple yet powerful reminder acts as your beacon, guiding you back to your inner strength's core. Each time you declare, I am capable, you're not just convincing yourself, but challenging the false labels others have imposed on you. It's about knowing your value without external validation. You realize that despite the world's uncertainty and harshness, your self-belief must remain steadfast and unwavering. Warriors, when you embrace this mindset, your approach to every task, interaction, and decision transforms profoundly. You act with intention, not merely reacting but proactively shaping events. This confidence doesn't just resonate within you, it radiates outward, influencing how others perceive and respond to you. By truly believing in your capabilities, you inspire those around you, creating a positive cycle that reinforces your self-assurance. How often have we limited ourselves with, I can't. Let me shift that for you. You absolutely can. You have the power to shape your reality. The ancient Stoic philosophers, who turned wisdom into an art, believed that our perception determines the reality we experience. What does this mean for us today? It means the lens through which we view circumstances, the stories we tell about our abilities and limits, influences everything from daily experiences to our life's path. When you adopt the mindset, I shape my reality, you actively take charge of your life, recognizing that every decision, response, and thought contributes to crafting your life's tapestry. Brothers, this isn't about denying the hardships you face, but acknowledging them and realizing you hold the power to overcome, adapt, or even turn them into stepping stones toward greater heights. This principle teaches us not to wait passively for the perfect moment or external approval to advance. Why wait for the right time when you can forge it yourself? Every day brims with opportunities for you to command, decide, and steer your life as you desire. Whether it's a career shift, improving relationships, or starting a new personal project, the drive comes from believing you control the outcomes. Imagine starting each day with the certainty that you hold the reins of that day. You choose to view every interaction and challenge through a proactive lens. This not only expands your possibilities but multiplies them. When you live with this empowering belief, it manifests in your actions. Men of resolve, you become more decisive, willing to take calculated risks, and resilient in the face of setbacks. Knowing each step is a tool in sculpting your life's masterpiece. Embracing the power to shape reality not only empowers but demands accountability. It means you must consciously control your thoughts and attitudes. Every I can thought bolsters your will. Every I will propels you forward. By persistently affirming your ability to shape reality, you not only change how you view the world, but also how the world views you. We often get trapped in past regrets or present uncertainties. But what if I told you there's another way to start your day, a way that sets the foundation for success and clarity each morning? When you remind yourself, my path is clear, you're not just repeating words, but setting an intention. This mantra doesn't deny obstacles. Of course, they exist. But embracing this perspective helps you see those challenges, brothers, not as barriers, but as integral parts of your journey. Each difficulty a stepping stone to leap forward rather than a stumbling block. The goal is to identify challenges and convert them into fuel that propels you onward instead of halting your progress. When you begin your day with the mindset that your path is crystal clear, you're not only self-motivating, but programming your brain to zero in on solutions and advancement. This clarity doesn't erase the hurdles on your road, but equips you to navigate them more effectively. Each challenge becomes a hidden lesson, and with every lesson, you accumulate wisdom. Wisdom is the lantern that illuminates your path, even in the thickest darkness. The essence here isn't about short-sightedness, but advancing with a clear vision of the destination you aim for. This clarity stems from a profound understanding of your goals and acceptance of what's necessary to achieve them. It's strategic navigation possible only when you have a clear-headed orientation. That doesn't mean your path won't have twists, but you remain steadfast and adaptable, ready to adjust course when required, while keeping your objective firmly in sight. The notion of a clear path also urges you to release the unnecessary burdens of past failures and fears. We easily carry those weights, clouding our vision and weighing us down. Remember that your path is clear helps you let go of those burdens. Forgive yourself for past mistakes and advance with a lighter, more agile mindset in your pursuit of personal excellence. Remember that progress is a daily commitment. I grow stronger. Every day is a simple yet profound statement, reminding you that the journey toward excellence is a continuous process of development. You won't be perfect overnight, but each day brings you closer to your goals. Acknowledge your growth, cherish the journey, and understand that every challenge and mistake is an opportunity to learn and fortify your resolve. This philosophy is grounded in the recognition that development isn't a straight line. Warriors, some days you make leaps forward. Others might feel like steps back. But even those days are vital, as they hold lessons that shape your character. Every misstep, every hardship you encounter isn't a sign of failure, but a clear call for learning and perseverance. When you start viewing your journey through this lens, each obstacle becomes a chance to test your mettle and enhance your abilities. Embracing daily growth also means actively recognizing and celebrating every advancement. Even small progress, like honing a skill, overcoming a fear, or simply handling a stressful situation with more composure than before. When you acknowledge these small victories, you reinforce your path of development and build momentum to keep pushing forward. Moreover, this growth mindset encourages a culture of self-forgiveness and patience with yourself. We tend to be harsh on ourselves when we don't meet expectations or when comparing our progress to others. But understanding that growth is a unique personal journey helps us appreciate our own rhythm and respect our process. Freeing ourselves from the harsh judgments we often impose and replacing them with a nurturing attitude leads to more sustainable development. I commit to excellence isn't just a phrase but a personal manifesto, setting the tone for every aspect of your life. This commitment resonates deeply with Stoic philosophy that virtues and the effort to cultivate them define who you are more than any words. When you wake up each day and reaffirm your commitment to excellence, you're not just setting goals, but aligning your daily actions with your highest values. The beauty of this commitment lies in its simplicity and challenge. Excellence isn't about outshining others or achieving perfection. It's about embracing the process of refinement, striving each day to push beyond your limits, find value and meaning in persistence and discipline that not only form results but also temper your character. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control: our effort, discipline, integrity, and how we respond to the external world. By committing to excellence, you channel into these controllable aspects, embodying the virtues Stoics cherished like wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Each morning, reminding yourself of this commitment is an invitation to live by those virtues throughout the day, no matter the challenges. Furthermore, this commitment drives you to strive while others might rest, not to judge their choices, but as the personal standard you set for yourself. It's maintaining a standard of consistent effort, thereby nurturing resilience and a profound sense of accomplishment. The path to excellence is often a solitary journey, not in isolation, but requiring personal accountability and self-motivation. True success is forged by persistent effort and discipline, not just in awards or achievements, but more importantly, in the person you become on that journey. Each day of striving makes you stronger, wiser, and more attuned to the nuances in your profession and others' needs. It forges you into a leader, not just in your field, but in your community, inspiring others through your dedication and integrity. Excuses are the enemy of progress. Declaring excuses do not define me is a powerful stance in life. Excuses aren't just harmless stories we tell others. They're the narratives we weave to justify our own inaction. They can be seductive, offering temporary relief from the discomfort of responsibility. But when we accept excuses, we're surrendering our power to change, influence, and advance toward our goals. Thus, from the Stoic perspective, focusing on what we fully control, our actions and responses, is crucial. Brothers, every time you face a tough situation or setback, you have two choices: craft an excuse or confront responsibility and purpose head-on. Excuses promise an easy escape, but they keep you stagnant. In contrast, owning responsibility allows you to learn, grow, and move ahead. It's about mastering your life's narrative, actively shaping it, rather than being a passive character in a story dictated by circumstances and fears. Rejecting excuses means questioning automatic thoughts like it's too hard, I don't have enough time, or I'm not good enough. It's a rigorous self-examination and commitment to push through discomfort. This isn't about being harsh on yourself, but being honest and clear-sighted about your capabilities and the specific actions you can take to overcome obstacles. Warriors, each time you bypass an excuse, you're building additional resilience and self-confidence, solidifying your self-image based on capabilities rather than limitations. Purposeful action is an essential part of this philosophy. It's when every move you make is executed with clear intent and aimed at meaningful outcomes. Living this way, you not only eliminate space for excuses in your life, but also cultivate a mindset that seeks solutions instead of escapes. It's about making decisions aligned with your core values and long-term goals, rather than opting for temporary comfort that excuses provide. Thus, when I say excuses, do not define me. It's the bulwark of freedom from self-imposed barriers. Men of strength. It's an affirmation that I choose to define myself by my efforts, endurance, and achievements, no matter how modest they start. This approach not only alters how you tackle goals, but fundamentally changes how you perceive challenges and failures. They become less about defeat and more about opportunities for growth, learning, and self-awareness. I was born for greatness. Ponder this deeply for a moment. It's not just an inspirational saying, but a profound truth that can transform how you see yourself and your place in the world. Brothers, you are not just another face in the crowd, destined only to blend in and follow the herd. No, you are endowed with a unique set of talents, an innate capacity that's yours alone, meant not merely to exist, but to achieve greatness and contribute meaningfully. Every morning when you wake, remind yourself of this simple yet transformative truth. You were born for greatness. This isn't about ego inflation, but recognizing and taking responsibility for your inherent potential. You have something special that only you can bring to the world, and it's your duty to yourself and others to develop and share that gift. Men. Stoicism is a philosophy rooted in pursuing reason and inner peace, teaching us the vital lesson of maintaining a deep core within a fortress of integrity and self-assurance, untouched by external judgments. Why does this matter? Because we often let others' opinions dictate our actions, self-worth, and even our destiny. We might alter our behavior, style, or even thinking based on what others think of us or expect from us. But here's the game changer. Others' opinions do not define your reality. Only you hold that power. Each time you remind yourself that external judgments don't shake you, you reclaim a piece of your freedom. Staying true to your path means valuing your own assessments and beliefs above the crowd's noise. You decide who you are and who you want to become, then live authentically despite external pressures and criticisms. This isn't about ignoring all contributive opinions or living in isolation from others' thoughts and emotions, but discerning which voices aid your growth and which diminish it. Maintaining your inner fortress isn't just dismissing what others say, but building a robust self aligned with your deepest values and aspirations. You must fortify yourself with wisdom, compassion, and fortitude, so that when facing criticism or praise, you receive it calmly, without unsettling your core. Let your actions reflect your true self, not a version shaped by external expectations. When living authentically and aligned with personal values and goals, you become someone others admire. You inspire those around you to seek their paths and stand firm against the tide of social judgment pressure. Stoicism teaches us the value of dwelling in the present. I accept the present is a powerful affirmation, encapsulating the essence of living fully and mindfully. By holding this mindset, we engage more deeply with life unfolding. Brothers, from one moment to the next. When you resolve to embrace the present, you choose to release past regrets and future anxieties. This isn't ignoring the past or overlooking the future, but channeling your energy and attention into the now where life truly happens. You realize that dwelling too much on what's gone or what's to come only robs you of the joy in the current moment. Not letting yesterday's shadows or tomorrow's echoes distract you from today's vibrant life. This philosophy helps develop a resilient and steadfast mindset. You learn to appreciate each moment for what it offers, learning from the past without being bound, and planning for the future without being dominated. This balance is the Stoic goal, maintaining equanimity amid life's fluctuations. By living in the present, you enhance your ability to cope with those changes with a clear mind and steady heart. Warriors, embracing the present also sharpens your response to life's challenges. Instead of reacting from fear or habit, you act consciously and purposefully. That's because your mind isn't scattered but focused here and now, ready to tackle whatever arises. Your concentration boosts creativity, problem solving, and communication. You become more attuned to subtle details in interactions and environments, enabling wiser decisions and deeper relationships. Moreover, when you embrace the present, you live more fully with those around you. You listen more intently, notice more, and engage actively. This brings richer, more fulfilling relationships, both personally and professionally. It also helps you savor simple joys like the taste of morning coffee, sunlight on your skin, or a loved one's laughter. These small moments seem trivial, but are far from insignificant in their impact on our overall well-being. Thank you for joining me in today's Stoic Journal video. Remember the power. Men, to live a truly meaningful life lies in embracing each moment as it comes. Maintain this habit daily and watch your life become more vivid and complete. If you found today's lessons valuable, I encourage you to check out one of the suggested videos on screen to continue mastering the art of living well. Thank you for being part of this community. And remember that every day is a new opportunity to live deeply and wisely. See you in the next video.